So today we are going to be tracking through scattered showers. Now, some of them will be heavy at times. You can also see we've got some fog with the rainfall, so just not ideal conditions for being outside. 53 degrees right now, winds coming in at about 5 miles per hour. 55 in Madisonville, 54 in Owensboro and Harrisburg. So let's take you through the next several hours. We're going to continue to see scattered showers throughout today. So I would just call it a washout because, I mean, it's going to be raining for most of your Friday. What I do want you to keep in mind, though, as we go into the afternoon, we're actually going to be seeing some dry windows. So during that time, you may be getting out of school, work. If you're heading out or for dinner, you may get some dry windows to where you're not going to have to need the rain gear. But I would pack it with you just in case, because we actually have another batch that's going to come through this evening between about 8 to about 10 o'clock. So I do want you to keep in mind, even though we get the dry window, it's not going to be completely over with. We have a line that's going to push through, and that should be the end of it. Now, we may still have some lingering drizzle and sprinkles throughout the overnight hours and into your Saturday. And tomorrow, I do think we're going to be dealing with a good amount of cloud cover. So it's not going to be the most beautiful to start out, but we should scoot that cloud cover out as we go into your Saturday afternoon. We'll start to move in that sunshine, clear skies, and that's going to continue into your Sunday. So this weekend should at least be dry, and we will start to move in more sunshine by Sunday. Looking at next week, though, we have another system that's going to come through, and this is going to bring us the cool down just in time for Thanksgiving. We're not looking at any severe weather at this point, but I do think it is going to be a pretty at least it is going to be bringing a good amount of rainfall. Here's the timeline we've got right now. Mainly Monday night, we're going to start to move in the system, and it is going to put down some healthy rainfall. That's what we're seeing right now, and I'll tell you, it's going to be packing enough of a punch that it's going to bring in some very cold air by the end of next week. As we go into Tuesday, we're still expected to see that rainfall, but it should move out as we get into your Tuesday afternoon. We'll still be pretty warm for your Tuesday, but then we will bring in that cold air out of the northwest, and that is going to filter in a pretty chilly Thanksgiving holiday. 62 degrees for today. Scattered showers. We'll see some breaks, more dry time this afternoon. Then we will start drying out as we go into your Saturday morning. Temperatures falling into the mid to upper 40s, and then we make our way into the 60s for your Sunday with a good amount of sunshine. That next system comes through Monday night and into Tuesday, and you can see we're pretty warm Tuesday, and then it gets colder. Only highs in the low to mid 40s for Thanksgiving.